I love to watch you do your thing. Yeah.
Which thing? No.
Wow, everything you do, Coco.
We finally made it to our house.
Oh, wow.
And we're both pretty shattered. Just trying to get everything on. Okay, there's no way everything's unpacked, but at least we got some stuff in the right places. And
oh, this is wonderful.
you've got an art studio.
Yeah.
We've got an old place out in a little town.
Yeah, out in a West Texas town. Yeah.
Yep.
And the town is an old town. And
we're not in Marfa, okay? Let me just.
No, we're not in Marfa, but it's an old town, and we're in the historic district of it. And it's a bunch of beautiful old homes from these wealthy people built
that are empty
years and years ago.
they're all empty because they were bestowed by their wealthy parents and great-grandparents, excuse me, and none of them are living here.
Just the whole historic thing is just pretty amazing. Nobody does anything here. It's real.
Well, you see, they work.
Like the neighbor said, "Welcome to paradise."
No, they work. Believe it, they work.
Yeah.
And everything closes on the weekend.
Yeah, it shuts down promptly at 5 o'clock too.
Yeah, but nothing's open on the weekend.
Nothing's open.
I have to adjust to it's like living in Italy for me.
Yeah, it's good though. That's what life is about, the quality life, you know.
Well, so here you are. You're going to start painting, and we'll eventually get ourselves going again.
Yeah, it just takes a little bit. This is the first time since I started painting that I haven't picked up a brush, you know, in 3 days. But
it's been like, well, 5 days. Right?
All right, well, 5 days. My goodness, I might have to go out there anyway. Just, but there's so many. There was a 20-foot U-Haul truck packed all the way from the top in the front to the back of my paintings. So I wrote all that stuff. But it filled up a large double garage. So it's real old buildings. And so it looks like a studio that maybe, you know, Renoir or Picasso may have had.
Say thanks to Brandy and Caitlin for that.
Oh, yeah, Brandy and Caitlin. Oh, man, yeah. I wouldn't have been able to do it without them, that's for sure.
So anyway, we're feeling pretty good. Just tired.
Yeah.
Got a lot to do, like you wouldn't believe. But in the time that we had moved, the new record by Tedeschi and Truck's coming out.
Tedeschi and Truck. Yeah, they with Doyle Bramhall and some other guy that's a guitar player with Fish. I'm sorry, I don't know his name. But I'm not up to date on who.
Oh, I'm sure everybody will be telling you.
I'm sure. But, yeah, the Layla album, and they did it. It's what they did at Red Rocks. And they recorded that show. And it went from the front of the Layla album, every song, straight through. And then when they did Red Rocks, they didn't do Thorn Tree in the Garden, but they put my version of Thorn Tree in the Garden over the PA as the last song.
We'd heard about, and
that's
very cool.
But on this new record that Tedeschi and Trucks have out, they went back in the studio and recorded. Susan Tedeschi and Derek Trucks recorded Thorn Tree in the Garden. So I'm curious to see what it sounds like. I'm sure it's really good. The whole record must be, because they're a great band, you know, and great songs. And those two guys, Derek Trucks and Doyle Bramhall, were number 2, were instrumental. As a matter of fact, the reason that Eric Clapton did any of the Domino songs again.
According to Eric, yeah.
Well, yeah, according to Eric, and I'll take his word for it.
Well, I was going to say too that the Tedeschi Trucks thing is coming out on my birthday. Yahoo!
Yeah, on your birthday. So.
July 16th.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're looking forward to hearing that, and you know.
And Susan Tedeschi was born on the Coming Out of the Layla album. So that's the deal.
Oh.
That's her tie with the Layla record, is that she was born the day, I read this in the thing. She was born the day that the Layla record was released.
Right.
So, and then Derek's daddy worked for the Allman Brothers or was kin to him or something, and he played him the Layla album. Instead of playing lullabies, he cranked up the stereo. And
you know you're going to be hearing about that too.
I'll be hearing about that too, I'm sure. But you know what? I don't care.
Everybody's
and I'm looking forward to your response because mine ain't changing anymore.
And you,
I don't bend at all. And I don't break.
Well, and you've decided you're not going to do any more interviews.
Oh, I'm through interviewing. If I hadn't said it already, yeah, it's going to be said. At least not by me. I'm tired of being a whipping post for a lot of different reasons, for a lot of different folks. But it was good that I got to set the story straight. Now that it's been set straight, it's time to open another book. Not a new chapter, but another book. And so that's where we are now. You know, we've started a whole new life, you know, and cutting ties with a whole lot of things. You know, if I hadn't said it, go ask Eric, you know. That's how I look at all that interview stuff. They want to rehash the same old thing, the same old thing, the same old thing. And these people put it whatever they want to put out anyway. You know, so I think that it's amazing, you know. Some English people never cease to amaze me. You think that they hung the moon, according to them, you know, and everything happened because of them. It didn't.
You're talking about the musicians, the ones.
Yeah, musicians, producers, engineers, you know, and all the people, and the ones in London, and I was ever associated with, all the players that were a part of All Things Must Pass and everything. They all have different versions of their involvement in it.
I know where you're going.
Still alive.
All right.
And like the Layla album, those all Americans except for Eric, you know. and his people.
Now you're talking about Peter Frampton kind of stuff.
All of that stuff. I'm tired of answering questions for other people, you know, about something, and they're going to cast aspersions and doubts on what I have to say anyway. So why bother asking me? Please don't anymore. You know, I'm finished with it. Got a new life. You know, like I said, it's a whole new book, and this is the first chapter in it. You know, Bill and Mayer. Yeah.